All right, so the skill here for us today is to find the limit at a vertical asymptote using the graph, right? So when we're given the graph, all we need to do is essentially follow where the graph is headed in order to determine what the limit might be, okay? Now, when there's a vertical asymptote, typically that splits the ways that you can approach that x value, right? So you can approach the x value from the left or from the right. So if we look at this graph, there is a vertical asymptote when x is -3, right? So with a vertical asymptote, we know that the function will never touch that line, right? Will never cross that line either. So then what we have is the left side and the right side. So what you have is two similar looking limits, but they're saying two different things. The first one that we have is saying that the limit approaches 3 from the left, right? And we know it's from the left because it has a little negative sign up above the 3, right? So it's not a negative power. It's just indicating the direction that we want to approach the -3. Sorry, this should be -3. So if we track our function as it's approaching -3 on the x-axis, then we want to see where is this headed, right? So we're approaching -3 from the left side, right? We're from the left of -3, approaching -3, and we can see that the function is headed up towards positive infinity, okay? So the statement that we would want to give here is that the limit as x approaches -3 from the left side, right? This means from the left side, is going to be positive infinity. Now, the statement below is very similar. However, we want to approach -3 from the right side. So we're tracking the graph as it approaches from the right, right? So we're approaching -3 from the right side, and we can see a similar type behavior, right? The curve is approaching -3, and as it's approaching -3, it's headed up towards positive infinity as well. So then the statement that we would want to give here is that the limit as x approaches -3 from the positive side will be, or from the right side, will be positive infinity as well.